we watched a movie over the weekend that Ellie really enjoys. She's only seen it twice now. One of those times being just this past weekend. It's called Leap, and it was originally released in Europe under the name Ballerina. Not The Ballerina, just Ballerina. And it's actually a really good movie, but because it was a re-release for the US, some of the animation and the voice work doesn't necessarily match up. So it's a little hard to watch visually, like from an adult perspective. But the story behind it is really good. And the voice acting is done well. But near the end of the movie, the main message that you start to hear is that in order to get what you want, you have to work for it. And at church yesterday, we kind of had a somewhat similar lesson in the idea of busyness. Not business, but busyness. And basically what we were taught there is that you can't try to do everything yourself. You need help. You need to be able to ask for help. And so, in this movie, the main girl, Felicie, is trying to become a world-famous ballerina. And at first she thinks like, oh, I've been practicing dancing, I know what I'm doing, yada, yada, yada. But it's not good enough. She needs a way to get her foot in the door. And so she meets this lady, Odette, who's a dancer, former dancer, who's been injured. And she starts to train her. Come to the end of the movie, it's time for her big audition. She decides she'd rather go out with this boy than go practice and rest. And doesn't end up doing very well at the audition. So the idea behind this is, and the instructor, or the judge, the guy that's putting on the show, deciding if she's going to be in it or not, it asks her, he goes, did you train and then rest? And she says no. And it was interesting that they brought that idea up a couple of times, the idea of practicing or training and then resting. And I think that's important for us too, as humans, is that anytime we're trying to do something, trying, and we want to achieve a certain goal, we have to try, we have to practice, we have to work, but then we have to rest. We can't just keep going all the time. Because if we'll do, we'll burn ourselves out. So, if you're working toward a goal, if you're trying to achieve something, if you're trying to be better at a thing, keep trying, keep working, but also remember to rest. I'll see you this afternoon.